Howdy folks, welcome to episode 50. I'm just finishing up this stairway with some of the new blocks they gave us. Check this out. This looks a lot better than those upside down stairs. It looks like a real stairway, doesn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you know what else? You know what else? Guess what else? I'll bet you can guess. I'll bet you can guess. So we have this and this, and you see, this is the tricky part, but I think you'll appreciate this. This looks cool. This comes up pretty cool. So we've got this, and yeah, I'm kind of going crazy with the glass because I really like the new glass. And this is just holding down the mouse button does this. So anyway, so yeah, check out the stairway. I think that looks more like a real stairway. Although the pink, yeah, the step blocks are picking up the pink from the sunlight. So this would look different on a different planet. But anyway, yeah, that looks much better. Almost looks like an escalator type thing at the mall. But as you can see here, I got a lot of stuff done. Like I said I was going to between episodes, I got a lot of stuff done. So I rearranged the light holders. I kind of like this. I like the style of that. It looks cool. Instead of those horrible girders. And so I got all this stuff planted and reproduced and grown out. I had to go back to Akua to get stuff. And so I put in fridges and food processors. And I need to do the same on the other side, but that's almost all done. And what I also did is, if you can see, I changed out, these were all individual 1x1 windows, so I changed those out. So those are all bigger windows, look more spacious. And the back here, I contoured this instead of doing one diagonal and one straight up and down. We've now got the new windows so that I can use those. So this looks a lot nicer with that and with this layer. So I did a little bit of a redesign on this in order to make it look a lot smoother. So you can see from over here the difference. Sorry, my voice is going apparently. The difference between this, so with the contour here, it looks a lot nicer. So let's see what else we have down here that I got done. I did the windows on here too. As you can see, I added the bigger windows. So that looks a little bit nicer. And I got the they're dancing. I got that's the drone sound you're hearing, the humming sound, is these guys, the armored golems that I added in. So I've got those added in, and I finished up the roof up here. Now my theory with the armored golems is that they were falling through the ground, so we'll see if they stay there for a while now or if they fall through again like like they did last time. But anyway, up here I got this finished up, and so is one of these damaged or something? I swear I just bounced off of something. Oh, that was the elevator. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, I've got the big observation deck up here on top, and as you can see the thing down there. Let's see, we can come out a little bit so you can see. Yeah, I like the way the greenhouses look, and the porch I'll need to do a pattern on the deck there. But yeah, there's the tower, and let's go down. You know what, I need to make a drop chute for this, but I can do this. Okay, so there's that, and that's why we have medic stations. And my little pet Daleks here, so I added the big windows on here as well. So it looks a lot nicer, and I did the front doorway. Finally. I finally got the doorway added in. So let's take a step back here so we can look. Those guys are still in there. Okay, they haven't come out. Yeah, so there's the front door, and I also figured out what these 4 blocks, these were the 4 blocks that didn't quite make sense to me at the time when I first saw them, but this is what they do. They stack together. So you can stack them, the top 2 to make a corner block, and and do that. by itself, or you can stack all four together. So I thought that made a pretty cool decoration. And I also added in these other contoured blocks to make it look nicer. You get a lot more variety in the shapes and everything on the deck. And let's jump in here real quick and take a look from the outside. We'll jump in and get going up here. So this is the view. And now another thing you'll notice is that since I dug all that out, when you get far enough away, that's interesting. It's very interesting. It doesn't do it when the camera moves away. Now watch, what will happen is when the ship moves away, the ground fills in. Nice, huh? But yeah, so there's the, interesting. They're faded in. Did you see watch the armored golems? They fade out, and they they're like half rendered there. They fade back in. I wonder if that's why they're whoa, wrong key. Not shift key, alt key. I wonder if that's why they're doing that. So anyway, that's the outside. That's what the outside looks like now that I've got all that. And I know these are gray and they don't quite look as good, but nice. I'm just running in everything today. But the new parts that they added don't have colors yet for them, so they're just, I figured it looks better with the gray parts and I can paint it later than it did with the yellow, but not quite as nicely contoured. So it was pretty much a design decision I had to make there. So the other thing I wanted to do, or the first thing I wanted to do today, now that we've got the tour, that's an interesting, I didn't know it was that bumpy out here. Okay, I'm having all kinds of problems flying today. Alright, maybe if I tilt my head it'll fix the ship. Anyway, I broke some blocks already. Okay, so what I wanted to do out here was I wanted to paint a pattern. These guys dancing. They're doing the robot, right? But, let's see. I wanted to... Let's see. This one needs to be black. And 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so this is going to be like this. And, oh, that's why I can't run. My jetpack's on. I'm not sure what the logic is behind you can't run while your jetpack is enabled. I mean, it does. I can see not jumping, but yeah, it's it's just kind of weird. So this is going to be, that scared me for a second. I thought he was jumping out of there. Okay, so we have this. I can close those back off. We have this, and so I'm just going to repeat this pattern of these blocks across here. And I'm going to do all this tiling, and I will be back in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and I've finished up on this, so let's take a look at the tile. So that's our deck, our landing deck for the ships, and that looks pretty cool. I like it. And the gray outline is there, and there's a little piece poking through too, a little piece of land poking through. But anyway, there's the gray is just there to match because again the rounded corner pieces here are not able to be painted yet, and so these are going to be gray, and if I left the whole thing gray it looked kind of stupid, so that's why that is there. Now inside I've got some other stuff I want to do, so why don't we go take a look at that. Now I wanted to divide up the rooms here and make like a crafting room and that kind of thing. So let's empty out, yeah, this stuff and this stuff. Take this stuff out of here, and let's get rid of these. That was fast. Huh. Okay, and for some reason this one is not painted. Okay, so I wanted to get some walls in here. So we'll do this, and I don't want to block off the entire ceiling, so I'm going to try to do, let me see, where's the center on here? And try to do this. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, and I still put it down anywhere. Okay, so right here is the center. That's going to be like a hallway coming through here, I think. And so I want this to be the crafting room. So what I'm going to do here too is we'll get this painted so it looks a little bit better. And then we can even, I think this might work. We can do this and kind of continue the pattern on the floor up to the wall a little bit. That looks a little bit better, I think. So I'm going to put some constructors in here along this wall and this wall and this wall, and then I'll probably put some storage either against this wall here or maybe between the constructors in the middle, breaking up the middle or something like that. So that's going to be one room. And then let me see, I want to divide a little bit more. Yeah, why don't we do this, and we'll come out, let's see, where's this one here? We'll come out this way, and I'm hoping this is the right way to match them so that they're not, so that they don't look wrong. Yeah, okay, good, that works. And then I can put a corner piece here, I think. Whoops. I think a corner piece. Will it match there? No, it won't match there. Okay. So I guess I can't put a corner piece there, but I can put these here, and I can put a hallway here, and we can do the same kind of thing with the paint. So we'll paint these. Make all these black and then add the yellow. Okay, and make all these black and add the yellow. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so then we have kind of a hallway here that comes in and with the entrance. So you have kind of an atrium here. And you come in, and then this is going to be like the generator room over here, and fuel and all that stuff. And then this we can make the living quarters, I think. And the one problem I run into with making ridiculously huge bases, and actually it looks like I'm going to need to move that wall over. The one problem I run into with making the really huge bases is that you end up, oh, you know what I can do? You end up with so much space, you're trying to fill it up with decorations and stuff like that. So let me get this out of here, and let me check, because I think this will work that way. Yeah, I think that works. I think that fits flush with the wall. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can make our T intersection here on the wall and paint that black. Okay, and then we can do the same thing over here. So that's going to be this block here. And I guess I'm going to have to make that corner yellow. So is that going to be the same corner? Nope. Okay, so we can do that and put this up here. And there we go. Okay, so this can be like the little living quarters. I can get all the bed and the couch and all that stuff. I really wish they'd have more decorations because you end up with the same, 3 decorative items in every single build you do, so it starts to get a little repetitive. And as you can see, I went out and hunted, got some meat to make some canned meat, and I used the vegetables up there to make canned vegetables as well. And the other thing I wanted to do here, so that's going to be that. I'm going to get some constructors and everything built and put those in. And then the other thing I wanted to do here is, we'll put the ships back. keeps looking like he's outside of the glass. It scares me. For good reason. Those things have a lot of hit points. Okay. They take forever to kill. Although I suppose I can run through that door and they can't get me there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to park this, and I want to replace the landing gear on these. Let's see. There we go. Alright, and... Huh, okay. I think it's just not hitting when you hit the bottom of the landing gear or something. It seems really difficult to remove them. Whoops. I'm going to be wondering why that thing has damage later on. Something... There it is. I hit those accidentally. Okay, and I have some landing gear here. And... let's see. We'll put these here. And here. So these are the new upgraded landing gear. Where were those? Were those back here? I think those were back here behind that. These are the new landing gear that came out with the latest update recently. Not the latest, but a recent update. And I've been wanting to put those on this ship. And I'm actually working on an update to this ship so that, like, the dust's still flying. But yeah, I'm working on an update to this ship using some of the new glass and everything too. So let me turn the jetpack off and we'll go get this thing too. And we will see if we can do some improvement on this too. So we'll fly this in. Ooh. Okay. And we'll sit it down. Okay. Now these I wanted to replace, and I want to try something new. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. And I probably just erased the thing I wanted to hook onto. That was... There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I did. Okay, so let's try on this side. And what I want to do is this. Whoops. I want to do this, and then on this one, I want to put it upside down and rotate. Is it? That looks right. Yeah, okay. Now I can put these on here. So this will be the version whatever 4, I think, of this thing. I've made several versions of this thing. I keep updating it when new stuff comes out and everything, and based on, you know, new ideas that I come up with while using it that could improve it. But I think this will look a lot better this way, and it'll probably work better too, because I think with these what happens is you can step off of them. Maybe I won't be keeping it this way then. But on the base size ones, on the full size ones, you can't walk over these. You can just step up to them. So what I'm going to do then is I'll put on the vertical glass, and I'm going to replace all these fence pieces here with the glass. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to get all the parts for inside set up, and we'll see what else we can get for decoration done in this episode. So I will be back in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see, I finished up the glass on here. I like the multiple different panes. It allows you to get a little bit better design on there. So when you are in the ship, you can walk around. Oh, that's cool. You can walk around and you can see what you're building on. I would have preferred the other thing where you can step over, but you can, yeah, you're actually looking over. The glass isn't like totally blocking your view to put stuff on, so it's actually really handy being able to walk around in there and everything and see through. So let's get back inside the base, and should be able to get some more done in here. So we'll go inside, turn off my jetpack so we can run and waste all my oxygen. As if I have a shortage or anything. But yeah, so we've got the walls in here, and what we can do is I've got stuff crafted, and I took everything out of here. So I can remove this. There we go. And wow, those been there a while. Because this used to be painted, yeah. Or this used to be all gray before I painted, I mean. So those have been there for quite a while then. Okay, so in here I put some of the things in because I had to put all the extra stuff somewhere that I was moving out of the other constructors. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put constructors here. I'm going to leave some spaces between them because it gets to be a pain. I know you can cram them together, but it gets to be a pain. And so I don't like it that way. And I like to have some space between my constructors so that you can see what you're actually doing. And so we'll put that one there. We'll put this one. We're going to make this symmetrical. So we're going to put this one here. And then we'll put these here. And here. And whoops. Come on. There we go. And here. Okay. So now we've got our 8 advanced constructors. This comes in handy when you're trying to make, you know, stacks of blocks. It's really nice. I probably won't be making stacks of blocks anymore in this game. I may be. I don't know if I decide to expand this or something. But I'm hoping that alpha will come out pretty soon, and I probably won't end up using this giant constructor array. But here's the constructor and the storage room. And this will be the bedroom, as I said, and this will be the generator room and everything, and then this will just be a hallway coming out. So anyway, that's all the time we're going to have for today. Join me in episode 51, and I think we're probably going to do some more adventures if we can. So join us in episode 51. We'll go get into some trouble, and maybe my voice will start working again. So we'll see you then. Later.